What is up, guys? So I kind of feel like I went live super late so that not a lot of people were jumping on. Is that bad? Like I don't know. I didn't actually plan it this way. What happened was I tried to go live earlier, but for whatever reason, this phone won't let me go live. So you guys are on Facebook on my computer, on Instagram on my phone. TikTok's just getting left out today, right now. They got to see me make dinner, so it's fine. Anyways, I know it's super late. I did not send out a message that I was going live, so don't worry, you didn't miss anything if you were waiting for a text from me. But I kind of feel like I went live so late on purpose. Like it was a God thing. He's like, I know this is uncomfortable, so we're gonna give you a little bit of a reprieve. Like, we're gonna let you go live later, and everybody's gonna be sleeping, and they'll just watch it out on the replay. So anyway, as you guys hop on, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. Happy Tuesday. I know it's 9:30 here, so it's after midnight on the East Coast. So if you are an East Coaster, happy Wednesday. If you are watching live, let me know live down below where you're watching from. I know that a lot of people in the Midwest are getting ready to have a massive snowstorm, so definitely praying for you guys and praying for that, because that sounds intense. But if you guys are watching live, let me know live down below. If you are watching on the replay, that wherever it is, I don't even know. This computer thing is backwards, so everything is backwards to me. Like when I do something, it's backwards. I don't know. So if there's a little red live button wherever you're watching, it means you're live with me right now. And if you're watching on the replay, that little red live button wherever it is going to be gone. So you can do hashtag replay. And let me know where you're watching from and what time it is when you're watching, because I never know. Anyway, so I thought I shared a little bit of this with my team, and it made me super emotional, and I can already feel the, I can already feel the lump in my throat. Do you guys ever get that? Like, you're going to talk about something, and then it's just like, there's this huge lump there. And you guys know from past experience, I do not like crying, okay? I do not like crying. Anyway, so I talked to our team a little bit about this because I always feel like my team is my team because they felt a connection with me, right? They felt something that connected them with me. And if they're connected to me somehow, they're probably going through a lot of the same things as I am, right? And so when I feel a certain way, I kind of think, my team probably thinks that. And if I feel a certain way, my customers probably think that, and my viewers probably think that, or probably feel that, because we're connected somehow. And so today I was talking to our team kind of about restarting and about going back and looking at what's happened in the past and where you had success and kind of looking at what you did then and what you were doing and how you were doing and why you had so much success, and then what changed, right? What did you change? Whether it be in business, whether it be in mental health, whether it be in physical health, whatever it may be, there was a change somewhere, right? And for me, it's a lot to do with my health, right? It's a lot to do with my physical body. Um, so for those of you guys who don't know, I started keto, oh gosh, about 3.5 years ago. So I started keto, and I was not just keto, I was counting my macros, right? So for those of you guys who don't know what macro counting is, macros are like your fats, your carbs, your proteins, all of those kinds of things, right? And so I was tracking all of that stuff. I was walking 30 minutes a day. I was drinking my water. I was doing all of the things. And then I lost my job, and I was home, and everything kind of changed a little bit. And I was like, okay, no big deal. And then lockdown happened. And it was like, okay, well, that's a little bit different now, like that's a little bit, like that's a little bit of a lot, right? And then this last year, a lot of you guys know, my husband and I got COVID in August. It was no big deal really for me. I got sick. It felt like I had the flu. And I was knocked out for a couple of days. Of course, I still quarantined for like the full 10 days. But by that point, it was too late. My husband had already gotten it. And he ended up getting it really bad. He was in the hospital. He was in ICU on a ventilator. He was in ICU for 34 days. Came home and still needed a lot of help, still needed to recuperate. He's for the most part back on his feet and doing his stuff, and he just has to work with the doctor about his heart. But now I think all that time that he was sick, I was so focused on him and so focused on just bringing him home, like getting him home, that I didn't care. I didn't care about what was happening with me. I didn't care. I just wanted my husband home. And now that he's back and he's doing really good, and it's time that I have to focus on me. And can I just say, I'm like my least favorite job. Like, working on me is my least favorite job. Like, anybody else, like, working on yourself is like literally your like least favorite thing to do. I mean, I will read all the books. I will do all the things. I will journal. If you freaking tell me to journal, I will do it. But when it comes to like my physical health, I do really well for a little short period of time, and then I don't do well at all for a really long period of time. So our company decided to do this thing called Core 4. And Core 4 is supposed to be made to be really simple, right? You do good 4 days out of the week, and then the rest of the time you can do whatever you want to do. So doing good for those 4 days a week just means walking for 30 minutes a day or doing some kind of exercise for 30 minutes a day. Eating your meal plan. If you're going to be keto, then stick to keto. If you're going to do low carb, then stick to low carb. If you're going to do clean eating, stick to clean eating. But eat the right foods, drink your ketones, walk for 30 minutes, and share that you're doing it. And I can't tell you how many times I've restarted that Core 4 just since January. And it drives me crazy that I have to restart and restart and restart and restart. But yesterday I restarted again, right? Because I haven't been doing all the things, or at least I haven't been tracking it. And so yesterday I took the before pictures that I needed to take, and it wasn't what I wanted to see. And I thought, ugh, I can't share that with anybody. Like, I can't post that anywhere. But I was going through some old papers and reading some of the stuff that I had written, because I write a lot of stuff to myself, like when I journal or when I'm writing my affirmations or something. I write a lot of stuff to myself. And I just, one of the things was that I lead from the front, right? And I honestly can say I haven't been doing that. And that sucks. And I think that hurts my heart more than anything else. But one of the things that I always tell you guys is that I will be, if I'm nothing else, I will be completely transparent. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to tell you. And so I didn't post the pictures. I will post them tomorrow. Because, they're not even on this phone, I don't think. I don't know. I couldn't bring myself to post them today. And then I was doing something, and I saw this quote, and it said, "The greatest successes come from having the freedom to fail." And I don't know that I had the freedom to fail. But, I mean, I guess I did, because I failed, right? Anyway, I wanted you guys to know, if you're in that place, and you very well may be in that place, you're not alone. I mean, I run a health and wellness business, right? You guys see the foods we make. You guys see me drinking my ketones every day. You guys see me drinking my water. Well, I guess I don't show you drinking my water, but you guys have a window into our lives, right? But it's just such a small window. And so, at least for the next 4 weeks, I want to kind of like take you guys on the journey. I want to get back to where I was, or not even get back to, but go into something new. Does that make sense? Like, it's not even a get back to, it's a, I want to go here. Do you want to go with me? Kind of situation. Like, I need to focus on me. I need to focus on my health. I need to focus on my mental health. I need to focus on mama, right? I can't, everybody says, you can't fill from an empty cup. And, well, if you're on a plane, you always put your own oxygen mask on first. Y'all, if we were on a plane, I would be done passed out. Everybody else would have their oxygen masks on, and I would be done passed out, gasping for air on the floor. So if you're on the floor gasping for air with me, just know that you are not alone. Mama Curry is right there with you, trying to put your oxygen mask on before I pass out. It's fine. But all jokes aside, I think especially as, because 90% of my followers are women, especially as women, especially as wives and mothers and daughters and aunties and all of the things that we are, it's so hard to remember, or so hard to not even remember, because we remember we need to do self-care. We remember we need to, take time for ourselves. It's the actually doing it. Like, I'm not dumb. We're all very smart people. We know that we need a timeout. We know that we need to eat right. We know that we need to walk more. We know that we need to drink more water. Yet, I tell people all the time, if it's not on my calendar, it ain't getting done. But when was the last time you scheduled to drink your water? When was the last time you scheduled to take a 30-minute walk? When was the last time you scheduled to take a freaking deep breath? That's never been on my schedule. I'm just going to tell you right straight out. It's never been on my schedule. But moving forward, it has to be. It has to be. I'm a raging B word. If I, don't get a little bit of quiet time during the day, ask my husband. Right? And one of the things that I was reminded on my team call today was, I used to love to run. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, I'm not like a track star, okay? But like, I used to love to at least jog. And one of the things that I used to do is that would clear my head. I used to run 5Ks all the time, 10Ks, 15Ks. I even ran a half marathon. I know. Shocker. But like I showed the girls on my team call, like I have a box full of these medals from different 5Ks and different 10Ks, and the one from my half marathon is like a freaking plaque. But those are all things that I used to do, and I don't do them anymore. I haven't ran since before I had Noah. But I used to love doing that because I'd put my headphones in and I had my iPod. I know, that's taking me back a minute, right? I had my iPod and it had all the right music at all the right pace, and I'd just run, and I knew exactly where I needed to be in my run at exactly what song hit it, I knew exactly what pace I was on. And then I lost my iPod and then I stopped running. I know it's not an excuse. I mean, it is an excuse, but that's exactly what it is. It's an excuse. But it reminded me today, like, why did I stop doing that? That was something that I loved to do. Anyway, I say all of that long story longer, I guess, is just I'm gonna go on this like journey for at least the next 4 weeks, if not longer. I mean, longer, obviously, but for the next 4 weeks. And I want to take you guys with me. If you want to be on the journey with me, great. Let me know down below. Let's, like be journey sisters or something. Or brothers, or like, I don't know how that works. Journey siblings. Let's be journey siblings. I don't know. But yeah, I'm down. I'm like, let's go. Let's just do it. Let's do it together. And I want to hear all the stories. Like, I want to know all the things. And I want to know what happens after 4 weeks. Like, did you make a goal and hit it? Did you make a goal and come close? Like, I want to know. And I'm going to be as transparent as I possibly can. I'm going to try and yeah, I'm going to try and be as transparent and share as much as I possibly can with you guys. So I would love to be on the journey with you. And if you want to be on the journey with me, let me know down below. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm not excited to post my before pictures tomorrow, but it is what it is. It's real life, and it's not pretty. So anyway, I love you. Thanks for watching me ramble, because I feel like that's all I did was ramble. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hopping on. I can't see any comments on Facebook, so I will read them all when I get done. If there are comments, I have not even a clue because I can't see anything. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hopping on. And check my post tomorrow. You guys, it's going to be like super cringy for me. So, like, don't be mean. But anyway, I love and appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a great Wednesday. Stay safe in all the snow for all you people back east and or Midwest. And anyway, love you guys. Bye. Now we gotta figure out how to turn it off.